Okay.
You guys ready? You guys ready for a show?
Yeah!
All right. Okay, welcome to the Rent Theater Comedy Pandemic Comedy Hour. Woo! Thank you all for coming. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can.
Can you hear me?
Actually, it is.
I took the volume, how do you get that off? How do you get that?
I like it.
You like the echo?
It's like we're doing comedy at home.
Everybody okay with the echoing? Hi guys, oh, you're gonna come from the side. You're gonna come from the side, not the front. Okay. Well, how do you get the echo off? Anybody there? Okay. What are you doing now?
You changed it?
Testing. Testing. Does anybody know how to do this? Okay, they're all laughing at me. They're all
And that's false advertisement. I actually will. I have gone to
Testing. 1, 2, 3. You happy, Bob? Relax. It's just a fucking volume thing. Jesus Christ is approaching me like I'm a fucking villain. It's like, okay, so all excited now. There's no Republicans here, right?
Yeah!
You want to get engaged here? Because let me tell you something. I'm not putting anybody down, but my family really pisses me off because they're pushy about Trump. And I told my cousin, I said, I swear to God, if you vote for Trump, I swear to God, I will marry a black man. Woo! I already did. It's okay. When I grew up, there were I lived in an integrated neighborhood. I went to an all-black school. And I was colorblind. My family didn't really say anything negative. My parents never said one derogatory thing, never one racist swear. So at 16, I met this really hot guy. Oh, he was a good-looking guy. 6 feet tall, green eyes, and I told my mother, he's black. She started crying. I'm like, I said to her, you're racist? No, I want you to meet a nice Italiano guy. Nice Italiano. I was like, why are you talking like that? You're from Brooklyn. Like I'm going to be more attracted to an Italian guy with that accent. So I said, here's my mom. I'm really close with her. So I had to date him behind her back, And I was too young to get married. But the good news is, the baby came out beautiful. So who's dating here? I know you're all students and but is anybody dating? But girls don't put out for these guys, I'm telling you. They're motherfuckers, not them. They're nice kids. Make them wait, unless you're really slutty. You know what I mean? Because you really don't care. No, you have to not care, is what I'm saying. If you want to be like a guy. So me and my husband, first of all, I want to say this one more thing about fucking Trump. I knew things were going to be bad when he wasn't telling us the truth about it, and it was in March, I think, and he said the test kit was beautiful. This test kit's beautiful. When is a test kit beautiful? A model is beautiful. You girls are beautiful. The sunset is beautiful. The crack of my butt is beautiful. Compared to a testing kit that you have vials and, reagents or whatever, that's disgusting. But Trump has his own world that he lives in. Oh my God, it's crazy. Let's have a big round of applause for this president-elect, Grandpa Biden. I'm going to get Grandpa a lap dance in the White House. I'll get him going. So me and my husband, who I hate really a lot, we got closer during the pandemic because we would killed each other. I can't stand this guy. I hate looking at him. I hate his face. I hate talking to him. I can't stand his voice. But I like his touch. Listen, it's hard to live with somebody, isn't it? Isn't it hard to live with somebody? Day in. Bob, watch them. Go watch what they're doing, Bob. Go watch. Do they want to buy something? I can't multitask. Go see the movie. They're not going to buy something. So, that's my fucking husband. He's paying my
talk about it.
So we really got kind to each other during the pandemic. He cooked for me. Like we changed, you know what I mean? Because we really would have killed each other. It's hard though, living together day in and day out. Have you ever woke up with someone, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your significant other, and you're pissed off? Like you're just angry, you don't know why you're laying there, you go, what the fuck? Why am I'm in a rage. One morning I woke up, I was in a rage. I'm lying there and I'm going, why am I so angry? I'm playing the tapes in my head. Because the night before, we had a romantic dinner. He makes it a text, he lit candles, and I think we made love. I think we did. At this point in the marriage, when he touches me, I black the fuck out. So I'm like, why am I so angry? And as I'm lying there, I realized why I was so angry, because he was breathing on my shoulder. And you know the first 6 months of a relationship, you can do no wrong. You know what I mean? Everybody's on their best behavior, in that taste, smell, touch, all the 5 senses are really high alert. So you love when they breathe on you, and that it wasn't even a purr. It wasn't like a purr. It was a grunt. It was a snot, snort grunt. Like I was like, what the fuck? What do I have? A beaver on my fucking neck? A groundhog is on my neck. And he's like he's coming out of the ground on the first day of spring. I'm like, oh my God, I got a groundhog on my neck. Now if it was between my legs, I would have been very happy.
Way to go, Bob.
That's one of his face. That's right. Okay. So, this is a hot crowd. I'm going to keep the show moving along. I'll tell some more jokes in between. But our first comedian, well, I'm the first comedian. You guys having a good time? Oh, you're great. I have to tell. Shut the fuck up, Bob. So listen, this actually happened because the things about being married is there's perks to it, right? There's things you cannot do when you're married. Like you can't date. I mean, you're not supposed to. And I would never cheat on my husband. I'm not that kind of person. I'm loyal, but Bob knows. Okay, I'll tell you next round. Okay, coming to the stage, very funny guy who fucking pisses me off, my husband, Bob fucking Nissen. Let's hear it from him.
Judy, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I don't want to use that microphone. Why not? Good.
Judy touched it.
Dirty. Dirty. She liked that. You guys all from UCLA?
Yeah.
Excellent. Should I tell them where Josh goes?
Right here, sorry.
That's all right, that's all right. My unscientific survey, everyone I met from USC was an asshole.
Yeah.
UCLA everyone's great. Woo! Great. Nicest people, I'm telling you. So I want to tell you, I was born and raised by alcoholic parents. Okay, I know I'm not alone, but it's true both father and mother and stepmother, alcoholics. So it's obvious what that made me. A bartender. I was making drinks when I was 5. You want that with a twist, Dad? Sometimes when I was a kid, my mother would actually give me one of her drinks when I'd go to bed at night. Yeah, you know, it still affects me today because I'll go into bars and say, give me a bourbon on the rocks, and you know what? Put it in a sippy cup. Tough guy. I did bartend for many years. You know the drink I never got used to was the chocolate martini. All right, you know why? Because it's not a martini. It's a chocolate drink. I mean, how old are you? 8? I mean, it's ridiculous. A real martini is made with gin, vodka, a little vermouth. It's pure alcohol. You can drive your car on it. You know what goes with martinis? Olives. You know what goes with a chocolate martini? A coloring book. I went over the line. And it's not the girls drinking, it's guys drinking it. I mean, I had a big construction worker come into my bar one time. He slammed his hand down on the bar and he goes, give me a chocolate martini and make it with Grey Goose. And I looked at him like, you want some cookies with it, pal? And then he beat the hell out of me. Shouldn't say that. I am Danish. Anyone else?
No.
What a surprise. Can't believe it. Nobody from Denmark here? Can't believe that. My grandparents were born in Copenhagen, Denmark. As they like to say, Copenhagen. And I wanted to find out more about my heritage, so I took the Ancestry DNA test. And not only did they confirm that I was Danish, but get this, I'm also part English, part Welsh, and I'm wanted for murder in Indiana. Which is ridiculous. That's impossible. It cannot be true. I mean, look at me. Do I look like honest, do I look like someone who's part Welsh? I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit. So I heard him talking about Donald Trump. Isn't that too bad? He's not leaving. He's not. He's gonna chain himself to that desk in the Oval Office. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. And we heard, we always know that he doesn't like to read or can't read or won't read. He's not very good at math either, right? So Biden has 306. I have 232. I win. Well, you have the 3, the 0 doesn't count, so it's 36. I have 232. The 36, I win. One thing about him, he's got a small vocabulary, right? Like when they had the Kavanaugh hearings, they asked him about his opinion on it. He goes, what they're doing to Brett Kavanaugh is very bad, very sad. What they're doing to Brett Kavanaugh's family is very sad, very bad. That's the vocabulary he used, which I think is very bad, very sad. And now I don't know if you know he had the book by Bob Woodward, and he recorded it. And Trump said early on that he knew about the pandemic, right? He knew about the pandemic back in February, but he said, I didn't want to panic the American people, right? That's why he said it's a hoax. It's going to disappear. We're rounding the corner. But he said he didn't want to panic the American people, and he compared himself to Winston Churchill during World War II. And I'm like, Winston Churchill? Really? You're comparing? I never heard Winston Churchill have a speech where he said, the Nazis, they're just a hoax. They're all going to disappear. By the summertime, they'll be gone. Don't worry about the Nazis. All right? Well, he's not here anymore. And his supporters had a rally today in Washington. I'm like, don't they know that he lost? No, right? I mean, it's like the losing Super Bowl team going home and having a parade. We're number 2. We're number 2. I do not get it. So something else about me, I'm not in a relationship. I am too smart for that. I'm married. I'm married to an Italian woman who can't cook. What are the odds of that? No photos. I said no photos. What's going on here? No photos. But one thing, my wife and I, we've been together, let me see, 5, 10, 15, an eternity we've been together. I'm telling you. And people say to us, well, what's your secret? What do you guys do? It's like, it's hatred. It's hatred. It's a lot, I hate you. It's a lot stronger than one time she's yelling at me, usually she would, get out. I want you out. I want you out of this apartment now. And I said to her, will that make you happy if I left? Will that make you happy? She goes, yes. I said, then I'm staying. And she does the same thing later on. Same thing. Get out. I want you out. I want you out of this apartment now. I said, will that make you happy? Will that make you happy I left? She goes, yes. I said, okay, then I'll go. And she goes, you ain't going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Nope. But actually, our lovemaking really isn't bad. It really is. It's because we try different things. One time I said to her, let's try talking dirty with each other. Let's try that. She said, all right. So I'm holding her and like, you like that, honey? You like that? You want some more of that, babe? You want some more of that? She looked me right in my eyes and she went, that's dirty talk? That's the best you could do? So, all right, let me try something. I'll try something else. All right. Honey, we'll go aggressive. I'm going to pound you, honey. I'm going to pound you so hard you're not going to be able to walk. And again, she looked right in my eyes and goes, now you're scaring me. I want to walk. We finally said, all right, I'll try something. Try one more thing. Try something. One day I said, how about a spanking, honey? You want a spanking? Yeah. Put you over my knee and spank it, honey. Man, she pulls me close to her, and she whispers in my ear, honey, what time's your dental appointment? All right, that didn't work out very well. I can tell you that. There's a new car company now. Have you seen this? Carvana. Have you seen that? You can get a car through a vending machine.
Yeah.
Does that sound neat? Right? There's one off the 10 freeway. I don't know if you've seen it. It's this big glass building with cars in. I'm like, I'd love to try that. put your money in, you push the button. Why is my car stuck between the 6th and 7th floor? What's with that? Come on! All right, I'll call up the 800 number. Yeah, my car is. I just put in $27,432.12 into your machine, and my car is stuck between the 6th and 7th floor. Oh, you got a reset button. Hold on. Got it. All right, something's happening. Up. I got a bag of Doritos. What's that? Call AAA, and I owe you $1 for the Doritos. All right, what else is going on? Let me see. I don't have any tattoos, so that makes me a trendsetter. I had a girl that I knew, and she said to me, if I had any tattoos, I said no, and she's like, what? You don't have any tattoos? Like, there's something wrong with it. And I said, well, what do you have? She goes, I have 12 tattoos, and they're all very personal to me. She's telling me this, they're all about my parents. I love my parents. Like, she told me this, I see this big butterfly on her shoulder. And I'm like, so the butterfly on your shoulder is in honor of your parents? Why? Because they were caterpillars? It took way too long to get to that.
Chris Rock. Do Chris Rock.
Way too. Well, actually, I should do you. I mean, when she's yelling at me, she starts to sound like Gilbert Gottfried. She really, I want you out! I want you out of this apartment today! I want you to pack your belongings and get out! I'll wait! Affleck! All right, I'll do another one. You guys know Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, we know that.
Well, one of my favorite movies is older. You guys from UCL, you can still watch it. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I don't know if you've ever seen it. There's a great scene in there though. He's trying to get into a insane asylum, and he's talking to the doctor, and the doctor says, "It says here that you slept with a 14-year-old girl." And Jack Nicholson goes, "Yeah, but she was 14 going on 30, Doc. If you had that pretty little red beaver staring you right in the face, you would have done the same thing, Doc." Thank you very much. Chris Rock. All right, yeah, I'll do Chris Rock right now. Everybody's talking about gun control. You don't have to worry about gun control to get your $5,000 for the bullet. That way, when the gangbanger says, "I'm going to put a cap in your ass," he's going to say, "I was going to put a cap in your ass, but it's going to cost me $5,000. One more. All right. I live in a building with a lot of Russians in it. Not the friendliest of people, I got to tell you. I think they think the Cold War's still going on. And I saw my neighbor outside. I said, "Hey, Vladimir, how you doing?" And this was his reaction. Nothing. Not even a nod. Not even a hey. But he's got this adorable 3-year-old little daughter. He's like, "Hey, Natasha, how you doing, honey?" And this was her reaction. Thank you very much.
Bob Nissen! Give it up for Bob! One more time for Bobby. Bobby Nissen. You guys feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have one more joke before we get stacked up. I stopped smoking cigarettes like 10 years ago this month. I almost went back. Really hard. So I've been smoking pot. It's legal now, isn't it, here in Cal? It just became legal in Jersey. Don't smoke it. Don't smoke it. It's pro. Oh, don't tell us what to do. All right, I'm going to bring this very funny lady up. And I really love her. She's great. And she's here from she's from the Valley. Please put your hands together for the comedy of Wild Joe. Come on, let's hear it for Wild Joe.
Hey, what's up, girl? I can't recognize you with the goddamn mask on there.
I know. But I don't think my voice is as loud as his. So, anyway, so it's falling down with my nose hanging out. It's like people wear a condom with their balls. Except their dick hanging out. Doesn't make sense. Anyway. Oh my God, you guys are all from UCLA. I went to UCLA. 10 years ago, back in 1990 something. And yeah,